Yo, nigga, man, fuck Parker, nigga. Fuck with us always with them New York niggas. Seen him with that nigga, man. That nigga ain't from the West Coast, man. Fuck Parker. Fuck that nigga, nigga ain't really man. Raping ass nigga, I ain't fuck with that nigga, man. Fuck that nigga, let that nigga on sale, man. Fuck that nigga. Man, got my Hennessy, find your foes. In a room full of niggas trying to hide your hoes. I'm getting high on the scooter cause the time's too slow. I keep my mind on, though you never find me, bro. And who me? A nigga living life like a G. And that artillery, keeping niggas over me. I can't sleep, living niggas wicked times to me. Niggas after me cause they see I'm stacking G's and D's. Holla if you want to, please. I ain't running with no punk crew. Bleed enemies in my rage zone. You're in the danger zone, my fucking game is strong. Hotline, you shut the better find your mind. I got mine, from hustling and busting the rhymes. Till my niggas up and put down my right lap. Say where, but a nigga gotta use the sap. These enemies in my range zone. You're in the danger zone.
Well, back again. Yep, and I am now unbanned from both channels, would you believe it? But my ban on this channel, it ended today, for some reason. I don't know why, but we'll go with it, right? I thought it was meant to be Friday, so there you go. It shows how much I actually fucking know. But we're back again, so I'm jumping on for a bit of an update. We might cover a few bits actually. We'll go until about 9:30, so we'll see, right? A few people in the chat. Quickly I'll say hello before we get into a few bits. Zeus Scott, there you go. Great stuff, good to have you tonight. Tony, there you go, yeah, the big one. Billy Connolly, eh? What a legend, Billy Connolly, man. Oh, great stuff. He's not doing too well at the moment, health-wise, but oh man, what a comedian. The greatest, in my opinion. Possibly looking through Scottish tinted glasses, but there's not many better when it comes to Billy Connolly, in terms of stand-up comedy at least. Even his acting, I guess, is quite good. I guess when you're a stand-up comic or comedian, you basically are an actor. So he should maybe get into politics, right? Of course, he's got a heart, I'd imagine. He doesn't really take anything to do with it. He knows better. Who else did I see? Quite a few in the chat, actually. Carrie, there you go, great stuff. Good to have you tonight. Bit of an update, of course. Faith, Hope, Love, there you go. I think new to the backup channel, if I'm correct. But yeah, I'll quickly say hello as well to Justine. There you go. My original channel. I'm confused already. My original channel. Let me get rid of this intro. There we go. My original channel. I am here. Ta-da! In full bot form, right? I'll just put the camera on. Fuck it. And yeah, so I got my original channel. I won my appeal. A lot of people, most people in the chat will know, because my ban for that ended the other day. Because although it got reinstated, I got banned straight away for a week. I got a warning, which is basically a strike, and then I got another strike immediately after the channel got reinstated. So I thought, fucking hell, it's going to get deleted before it's even going again. So I was banned, but now I'm unbanned on both. But in terms of the update, most of the content now will be on the original channel. So it is to let people here know, in case they wonder where I am. right? A lot of people on the original channel did wonder what happened. I got deleted, of course, on, I think it was the 11th of May 2021, and the majority of strikes that I got was for medical misinformation, right? But of course it wasn't. It was true. It was all true. I think it was last week or the week before, I was meant to come on and do a live, and I made an intro video, and it was about the juice. I've got to watch because I'm on 2 strikes here. One more and we'll be finished. Well, at least we'll see in that case, right? We'll fight it all the way. But yeah, I got I never won my appeal for my strike, so I got banned here for, I think it was 2 weeks. I can't remember. But I was putting up an intro video, and it was about the juice, and I hadn't even published the video. Is that my phone? No. I hadn't even published the video on the channel. I had basically moved the video from my phone onto my laptop via the channel. So I uploaded it through my phone unlisted, and then downloaded it. Well, I was away to download it onto my laptop to play it as an intro, and then I noticed there was an issue, and yeah, we got a strike. So the live stream that night, it never happened, right? So if a few of you were wondering, I deleted the live. What I should have done is kept it on, because then people could have commented asking, and I could have let them know. But that kind of it started then. I got my ban, and then a few days later I got a copyright on Facebook, which I won, which kind of gave me the idea to appeal against my channel being deleted, the original channel, of course, because it was wrongfully deleted, and everything that we covered was true. The lot of it. I've kind of got to watch what I'm saying tonight, because yeah, we are on the 2 strikes. We might get deleted, but we stick to the truth. Yeah, they censor. I mean, it's through the roof at the moment. I actually noticed that there was a comment. Was it on this? I think it was on my original channel. Someone had commented. I can't remember. I think they had kind of had enough of all the deception, basically. And a lot of people have. I know the fucking feeling, put it that way. And someone had replied saying, oh, stay strong. And it was fucking held for review. Held for review. A comment that said stay strong. I mean, is the system broken? Of course it's not. It seems like it is, but it only works for them. It doesn't work for us. But we won the appeal. I think 11 of the strikes that I got, they claimed was medical misinformation, but it fucking wasn't, right? It was true. We knew that anyway. In terms of the juice itself, fucking hell, it is not good at the moment. Even here locally. I mentioned it last night. If you've not seen it, jump over. The link is in the description of the original channel. You'll need to get subbed, right? That's where it'll be going down for the time being, at least. But yeah, the juice. What was I saying about the juice there? I lost my place. Oh man, I was reading a comment there and I lost my place. Typical. Yeah, Kevin Bridges is great. Not as good as Billy Connolly, but he's not too bad. The agenda, they can use comedians as well. A lot of comedians can be members of the lodge, put it that way. Yeah, I lost my place there. Fucking hell, I hate that. I shouldn't read comments when I'm speaking. I can't multitask. Frankie Boyle, yeah, I'm unsure. I like a lot of his stuff, but I'm unsure. I'm not too sure about him, to be honest. In terms of his comedy, it is pretty good, I must admit. I'm a big fan of stand-up comedy. I think it's great. You can have a good laugh. In terms of big shows, I doubt in the future I'll be able to attend any of them, given the situation with the passports, right? That was once a conspiracy. Fucking hell. It's not a conspiracy anymore, that is for sure. So hello to everyone in the chat. And yeah, the update basically is, if I can get to it, that everything will go down on the original channel now, and it is linked in and you can check it out. And we did do a live stream last night. I think it was about 2 hours long. And I mean, we've came back stronger. Alright, we got deleted for seven months, but we've continued to grow elsewhere on this channel. And I think now the community that we've got, it's only gonna it'll get bigger, but I think better as well. And hopefully we can help each other out. Someone had just commented on a video that I put out, the Gene Wars video. It's on my original channel now. It finally uploaded after numerous issues with it. But someone did say that fuck, I've got to watch what I'm saying. But they had their first juice, put it that way. And now they're experiencing a certain type of fog. Not the fog that you get outside, but in a different sense, right? And I've heard that quite a lot from quite a few people actually, even locally. Their mind, they can't think or concentrate properly. And in terms of the sport world, it's starting to tell there. Fucking hell. I think what they should have done in terms of the agenda, they should have kept all that closed for the time being, because a lot of these athletes, it is not good news, I'm afraid, and they can't hide it. And I mentioned it last night, a lot of people are now, they're realising what's going on. I think that's what I was getting to earlier on. People are realising. And another athlete today, I think a footballer, a female rugby player, I think she actually passed away. Of course, no one knows what it is about, right? Sure, let's go with that. It's a mystery. Quick, call Scooby and the gang. They'll come and solve it. Someone needs to solve it, because no one knows what's going on. I guess it's normal, right? That's what people say. I had a bit of a debate with a guy on fucking Fascist Book. And oh man, the guy's a fucking idiot. He really is. But I give him a chance. And he was basically saying, look, these things happen anyway. There was a footballer who had... This happened to a footballer about fucking 4 years ago. Alright, yes, so that means that it's totally fine. Forget the fact that it's through the fucking roof, right across the globe. Hardly out of the blue, because that's what it used to be. And I have... One thing I have done throughout my whole life is been involved and followed football. The Yanks would call it soccer, right? Which is a swear word in Scotland. Of course we say football, but the football to me was everything. It's still a big part of my life, but I've kinda... It's not even been deliberate. But over the past maybe 3-4 years, I've kinda came away from it gradually, and I know what sport is used for in terms of the agenda. I'm not that stupid, but I get great enjoyment from football, from watching it, from being at it, being with people. It's hard to describe, to be honest. I guess everyone's got that place that they love to be, right? And for me it was football. But gradually, I guess I'm just growing up, right? Getting old. Oh no, I'll be grey soon. I'll just go bald, probably. Although my late father had most of his hair at 70. So, I don't know, maybe I'll be alright, right? He said, I remember my dad saying the thing about going bald is, it doesn't hurt. So, there's that, right? But my hair is growing back. Some of you might have noticed a bit of a tufter here. I had my hat on today, my cap. My fringe is coming back. Oh, my poor head. I had a fringe most of my life. And my forehead through the summer, fucking hell, because I had shorter hair and no fringe, it was like baby skin. That's what it was like. And in the chemtrailed skies of this sun that they call the sun, it got punished. It burnt like a fucking something anyway. Jesus. Like hell. It burnt like hell, right? I was going to say something else, but it's not very gentlemanly. I'll cover a few bits, right? It was basically to tell everyone that I'll be back again on Sunday on the original channel, right? I will upload here from time to time, but everything is going to go down on the main channel for the time being, until they think otherwise, right? Until there's too much truth. Delete. Another comment got removed, I noticed earlier on as well, on the original channel. Someone talking about the juice, saying how it's not a vaccine, right? We all know about that, but he was on the money with what he said. But they removed it. YouTube removed it. They're absolute bastards, they really are. But removing just a normal kind comment, and they've done that before, I've caught them doing it, it's strange and it annoys me. It's like, fucking hell. All the comment said was stay strong, to a person who had kind of had enough with what's going on. A lot of people are, it gets to all of us. It really fucking does. This is all part of it, I guess. It's going to grind us away day after day. I think Richie Allen, he tends to say quite a lot, I've had enough. I've had enough of this. I can't cover it anymore. I think the guy Hugo Talks mentioned it today. It's getting harder to cover it. I understand that, I totally do. It is tough. But I think I've got a wee bit thicker skin, to be honest. Maybe I've had a harder life, I don't know. But I feel that I'm in for the long haul, and I have thought that from the beginning. I do kind of prepare mentally for what might come down the line. I do consider worst case scenario. I don't panic or become paranoid. There's a lot of things we're never going to change, and we need to accept it. But little things we can do can make a big fucking difference, right? So we don't give up the fight. We keep going. There was me, as stupid as I am, kind of gave up on the channel being reinstated. But that was a mistake. Although I think the time frame that I gave it was actually helped. I think more stuff had came out in regards to what had been happening with the juice. So I managed to gather quite a lot. Although you could only put 800 words in an appeal. How is that fair? That's not fucking fair. How is that fair? That cannot be fair, right? Of course it's not fair. They would never make it fair. If it was fair, the majority of people who have been removed would not have been removed. What I'm kind of hoping as well, that with me winning my appeal, I hope other people that maybe have not appealed, that have lost channels in the past, think, well, fucking hell, if that idiot can do it, surely I can win my appeal, right? Put your head to it. Go for it. Fucking go for it. You never know. I kind of didn't give it much of a chance. I done it before I went to my bed that night, and I thought, I don't think I'd won any appeals in the past, apart from the Facebook copyright. I think every appeal that I'd put against strikes on YouTube, it failed. So to win that one really did, it kind of surprised me, to be honest. But I put a bit more thought into it. I was very careful with what I said, how I worded it, right? And pointed to everything that we had covered being true, because it fucking was, and it had now came out that it was true. We're kind of ahead of the masses, right? So that's what's happened there, I think. Although the tyranny reigns on YouTube, we've touched on that many times. They are so terrible. How long have we went? 20 minutes. I forgot to do a sound check. I made that mistake last night, and for about half an hour the audio was terrible. I might edit it and take it out. So if you go and check out the live stream that I done last night, skip the first half hour. We had a technical issue as well. The laptop froze. The screen went white. We had to start again, but hey, we're used to that, right? We continue. We fight everything. That's what we do. Justine, good stuff. Good to have you tonight. Faith, hope, love. I noticed you mentioned ODD. Yeah, a big fan of ODD. I think I followed him. Fucking hell. I think he's one of the longest people, YouTubers if you like, that I followed. And he does a lot of stuff. A lot of people have got different opinions on ODD, but I think a lot of his content, it's great. It really is. So it is a channel that I recommend. People can have different opinions on people. Hey, that's the way the world is. That's the way I like it, to be honest. We don't want everyone thinking the same thing. It would be boring, right? Zainab as well. Yeah, good to be back. Good to see you, my good friend Zainab. Hopefully you can check out the original channel. It's back again. Zainab, a long time subscriber. Yeah, great channel, ODD. I'm a big fan. His music as well. Fucking hell, he's great. I'm a big fan of music. Everyone likes music. There's not many people who don't. I guess music as well plays its part in the sort of distraction of the masses, right? Whenever you're at loose end, you kind of listen to music, put on music, and yeah, some people get obsessed with it. I was quite obsessed with all kinds of music, really, in my teenage years. Rap music especially, but I love all kinds of music, I really do. My father, Roy Orbison, Elvis, fucking you name it, Jive Bunny, the list goes on. So there is lots of different types of music that I can listen to. Classical, I don't know, I've not really got the time for it, to be honest. It's not on my wavelength, so I don't know. Bagpipes is usually what Scottish people listen to, right? I love the harmonica. I'm a big fan of that. I do try and play it. I can kind of a wee bit, but I don't practice it enough. Although the one I've got, it broke. One of the, I think it's teeth you call them, the wooden bits in the middle. A couple of them broke. I think it was my son or my daughter broke it, so I need to get a new one. It doesn't sound too great, right? So maybe that's something I like to do, instead of consume media. I really do advise people stay away from consuming media. It's fucking not good for anyone. Of course everyone here knows this. We know what the script is, and the majority of people here do, but even technology itself, I mean, even watching fucking clowns like me on YouTube, don't be on YouTube all the time. A lot of people are. I know what it's like. I'm a YouTube commenter way before I was a content creator. I don't even really, I guess, yeah, I create content, but I see myself still basically as an amateur, a beginner, right? So I think I always will, to be honest. That's my category. That's where I'm staying, right? A beginner, we'll go with that. Yeah, hello to Faith, Hope, Love. Good to have you, and thank you for engaging tonight and last night as well. Pedro as well, good to see you back in the hood. I'm turning myself into the Ministry of Love early to confuse O'Brien. Is that the guy from LBC? Is that who you're on about? I cannot stand that. The presenters on LBC. Richie Allen covers them quite a lot, and I hate it. It's like, no, I don't want to hear it. I know everything that they're going to say. I could fucking predict it word for word, basically. Of course, they're used to push the agenda. This is why the radio and the TV, we're seeing its true colours. We're seeing the real reason why they've pushed a TV into every fucking house, living room, kitchen, car in the fucking world. We're seeing why now. The true colours are shining through. It is being used to mass manipulate on a gigantic scale at the moment, an unbelievable scale, unseen, I'd imagine. But this could be the tip of the iceberg, to be honest. There could be more to come, right? So we fight on and we try and be as happy as we can, which can be tough, I know that, but having a laugh and staying as cheerful excuse me, let me get a drink. Whiskey. Staying as cheerful as you can, it'll work wonders for you, right? Forget about the world for a moment and concentrate on yourself. From time to time, it can be hard to pull yourself away from it. I mean, I'm a very fucking that's what gets me, my curiosity. It makes me continue and dig and dig and dig and not give up, not sleep. Oh man, but there you go. You've got to try your best. Let me quickly say hello, then we'll cover a couple of bits. Ban everything. Good to have you tonight. Yeah, I've got to kind of watch what I say. Let me see. Yeah, I think you could be on the money. I watched a video, what's his name? Dr. John fucking Campbell or something. I forgot all about him. He was on my original channel, so I'm back. Obviously I'm back on it, and it's like, fuck yeah, I forgot about him. I was always harassing him, saying, nah, that's lies, mate, lies. Or whatever. And anyway, he's back. Well, I'm back, and I'm checking him out. And he made a video today. I've got to watch what I fucking say, but he made it, the doctor guy. It's on YouTube. He's got about 1.6 fucking million subscribers. He mentioned about, how can I word this? He mentioned about the juice creating something, creating one of these things that are happening at the moment that's popped up out of nowhere. I think it's a Botswana one. Now, I mean, who'd have thought of that, right? How did that happen? How would the juice be created? These things, surely not, right? That can't be right. That can't be right, but there you go. That's what he mentioned. And he's the YouTube go-to doctor. I think he's even been interviewed on Sky News and the BBC, right? He's the go-to. I mean, I don't like to comment on people's looks or anything like that, but I've not seen the guy in 7 months. And I take it he's been juiced to the fucking eyeballs, to the hills and back. He's not looking as great as he fucking used to look. And that's coming from me. I hope the guy's alright. I would never wish ill on anyone, but people need to fucking waken up before it's too late. They're going to walk right into it. It's heartbreaking. I know a lot of people can say, well, fuck them, it's their own fault, but I can't be like that. The only way I can see these people is as victims, because each and every one of us are. They're no different. The only thing is, they've been a bit more duped than us. We've not fell for as much, but we're still victims of the agenda. We still live in this greed-driven society that they've created under this blanket of fucking God only knows what that they're injecting into the sky. It's not good, I'm afraid. I'd be lying if I said any different. Let me see. Did I... MCG in the house. There you go. Good to have you back again tonight. Did I miss anyone? I hate missing people, but I do, so I do apologise if I have. Let me quickly check. Somebody's wanting a wrench. Now what happens is I give the wrench and then you send the check in the post, right? It's the going rate at the moment is, I don't know, how much would a wrench cost at the store? 100 quid in Britain. We'll go with that. my phone has just got battery, so I think I can MCG, right? And you can fire in the links. Good to have you back. Let me see if I can do this. Bear with me while I completely nosedive the live. Fuck. Let me see. I think I'm on my backup channel, so I can't do it from that, can I? I can, that's what I'm on. See, this is going to confuse the fuck out of me now. That's why the majority of stuff, it will go down on the original channel to stop me getting confused. Mainly, let me turn it down before I fuck it up big time. MCG, there we go. Add moderator. Ta-da! Yeah, just send the check too. Now I better not give out my address. I'll have Skyman Dan's trolls coming to my door, banging on it. Yeah, it would be the last fucking door that they knocked on, I can assure you. That would be it. They would regret it. Anyone's welcome to come to my door, to be honest, but you best come waving a white fucking flag. Especially if it's anything to do with the juice. Forget it. Stay clear. Because at the moment in Scotland it's tyranny central. It really is. It's only getting worse. The SNP, fucking hell. They need stopped, I'm afraid. Bobby West, back again. Good to have you. Yeah, Odyssey, yeah, I'm on there. I'm on Rumble as well. We're pretty much setting up. We have been setting up the foundations in preparation for more guidelines that that will see me removed, and many others on YouTube, because they do not like the truth. And that's it. It's as simple as that. Good to have you, Bobby West. Lynn as well, great stuff. Not too late for Lynn tonight, so we've got Lynn in, who's maybe getting ready for her bed. Great to have you, Lynn, long term subscriber. And thanks to everyone here who's stuck by the channel, basically. And together we've made it. I firmly believe that. Without the community that we've got, I don't think it would be the same. I'm very grateful to everyone. So yeah, thanks very much to everyone. Let me quickly cover a few bits. We might go till about 9:30. Almost half. Is the audio okay? Let me check. Can someone let me know? Let me get a drink. Hopefully the audio's fine. I'm assuming it is, right? Usually we've got Frank. He lets us know with the big warning sign. I almost done a triangle hand sign there. That'd have been me. Debunked. He's a Freemason. He done a fucking triangle. Look. But no, of course, yeah, that's what a lot of the fucking celebrities, you see them doing that. The triangle. Eminem, I think he done the horns, the devil horns. Of course it's a dead giveaway, right? It's a dead giveaway, especially when it's deliberate. If you're doing it by accident, might not be. Yeah, total shill. Yeah. And I was 33 last year. I did get a few people saying, oh, by the way, 33. Freemason. There you go. In the moon video, we're going to cover a few Freemason bits. You know this, not many people call me a shill, but I have been called it in the past. But since Simon Dan's hatred, I think I've been called everything now. Every single fucking thing you can think of, I have been called it. I can assure you, some of the abuse that I got, fucking hell, unreal. I think Simon Dan is meant to be making another video, so we'll see, right? Audio's all good in the hood, great stuff. For the time being, thanks very much. Fantastic, right? Let's screen share. I think I've got a few bits to cover. I always fucking fuck it up. I'm hopeless. Oh man. I don't think we need audio at the moment. There we go. Yeah, I think a lot of people who are new to the channel or discovering the original channel, you're going to get on with the people who are already there. I can bet you any money. We're all in the same boat, and we're all kind of singing from the same hymn sheet, even though we're all very different in our own way, and that's great. It's the way it should be. But in time to come, if the agenda gets its way, that's not the way it's going to be, right? Yeah, I was flashing the Illuminati sign almost by accident. It was meant to be a warning sign. I'll blame Frank for his comment. I don't think Frank's here tonight, but he does usually, if the audio's quite bad, he'll put a warning sign that's in the exclamation in a triangle. I don't know if that has a name, that sign. It probably does, but I just call it the warning sign. We're all good to go. Thank you to everyone for letting me know. Let me see. How do I do it again? I can't even remember. I haven't even got my Skype up. Oh man, typical. Trust me to not have it set up, right? I was unsure if I was going to do it, to be honest. I thought just a bit of an update, but seeing as we've got a few people here, I may as well, right? There is a few bits. This is my Skype. Yeah. The Bill Gates Guardian. The good old Bill Gates Guardian. I wonder where we would be without media outlets like The Guardian. This came out today. UK farmers may have to cut livestock count to save rivers? Huh? Says expert. Oh, it must be true then. If an expert says it, then it must. They have to cut livestock to save rivers. Yeah, I guess it is. It is 2021, after all. I went the wrong way again. I done that yesterday. Oh man. Again, climate change. Let me move this cup before I fucking knock it down. Get killed by my wife. The Independent, excuse me. Convid. Climate change behind collapse of advanced ancient Chinese civilization, dubbed Venice of the Stone Age. Dun dun dun. Climate change was behind the collapse of an advanced ancient Chinese civilization. I wonder if they're referring to, is it, what, Tartaria? Tartar? Chinese Tartar? I don't know that very much about it, but I do know there's a map in my local museum that is from, I think, 1705, or the 1700s anyway. And it's got basically where, I think it's where Russia is, or round about there. It's got a area that's called, I think it's Tartar, Chinese Tartar. I don't think it's named Tartaria. It's Chinese Tartar. We might get into that in the future. But of course, yeah, climate change, that's what ended it. So maybe that's what's going to happen to us. Climate change is coming. Of course, it's all natural, right? Maybe it is. IndiaTimes.com, 21 hours ago. I mentioned this the other night. This fucking cracked me up. Something chronic, to be honest. Earth will have rings like Saturn soon, but they'll be made out of cheese? COVID? No, they'll be made out of junk. Space junk. That's what they're saying, seemingly. So, and this made me think of something that I said that we touched on quite a while ago, where the deception is that great that in years to come, people like us from a different time we'd not even recognise what they call the Earth. It'll be completely different. Every planet will be what they call a planet will be completely different and unrecognisable to people of the past. Because that's what happens with a lie. It changes, it changes, it changes. You've got to continuously change it over time to keep it going. So look out for the Earth looking a bit different in time to come. It did also remind me, and I mentioned it the other night, about a episode of Futurama where they've got too much rubbish, so they fire it into space on a rocket, but then it's coming back as a comet, so they decide to make another rocket with rubbish and fire it into it. I think they catapult like a big giant ball of rubbish into the comet of rubbish and knock it away. Right, so I thought it made me think of that for some reason. I can't remember the episode, but you'll easily find it. I think it was called, oh shit, can't remember, some Comet of Garbage. I think it might have been Comet of Garbage. If you just type Futurama Garbage, you'll get an idea. The Independent again. Aliens, you know, aliens. Yeah, them wee green men, right? Oh yeah, sure. Aliens could come to Earth by travelling back on our own spacecraft. Scientists warn. Dun dun dun. Yeah. So, what are they bringing back from space? I wonder. What sort of deception is this gonna bring? A new strain of super duper space convid came back on one of the moon rockets. Sure. Look out for it, right? Look out for it. It wouldn't surprise me. Of course, nothing, in my opinion, is even getting into space. Never mind fucking coming back into Earth. These rockets, you don't even see it going into space. Show me the video of it going into space. A proper video of it, the rocket going shh. Okay, it goes round to an extent and then shoots off into space. Well, show me that. Show us that. Why are we seeing it just going like that, curved and then down, and then it's in the sea? But it went to space, right? Sure. The Guardian again. The Bill Gates Guardian. Goodbye to the job. Adios. How the pandemic changed Americans' attitude to work? Yeah, we did mention this before. People who now fear the COVID. And climate change anxiety. Fuck me, a guy got diagnosed with having climate change. I shit you not. And now people, they're not happy. They're paranoid, I guess. They feel unsafe at work. They're not going back. At least that's what they're saying. I can't imagine there will be people who will refuse to go back into a certain setting because they're scared. But I think this as well, it all plays a role in terms of the reset. That's what's happening before us, a reset. We mentioned it the other night. It includes a reset of everything that we fucking know. Everything. It's not just money. It's money. It's the internet. It's work. It's diet. It's practically fucking everything. Agenda 2030. It does not look good, I'm afraid. That is why we need to stop it. We need to be firm, and we need to fucking stand up against it sooner rather than later. I would like to be able to say, look, if we just do this, we'll defeat it. But I don't have all the answers. In my own personal opinion, I think a good idea is to first and foremost not comply as best as you can, and I know that can be tough as well. We're all stuck in this beast system, right? The Independent. Breaking news. Dun, dun, dun. What could it be? Water on Earth. Water on Earth might have come from the sun. Study says. Water on Earth might have come from the sun. Right. I think we'll just leave that one. It is 2021. Sure it did. It came from the sun. The Independent again. Why climate change could make flights a whole lot bumpier. Oh, we don't want that, do we? This actually, as soon as I seen this, it reminded me of something. In particular, a movie. Now, I don't know if it's going to click with anyone else when they look at this. A certain movie that we have touched on. It straight away, it reminded me of it. And I'll show you exactly the bit. If we lose this for a second. Where are we? Let me show you the movie that it reminded me in this exact scene. Where is it? Why is it not coming up? Maybe I need to remove that. I'll remove me and it should come up and then I'll be back. So yeah, that's the movie, The Truman Show. That's exactly what it reminded me of. That scene. And it's basically saying, look, don't go and fly. You don't want to be flying. Too dangerous. Right? The Truman Show. We are in it. It is here. Let's get back to the screen sharing. Oh, it's coming up now. Although you can't see it as good. But yeah, it could happen to you. The plane got struck by lightning. It reminded me, I don't know if it was the same for anyone else, but that's exactly what came to my mind. Although I have watched the Truman Show lately. So yeah, where am I? We're going back. What have I done? How did that happen? We lost. Ah, there it goes. There we go. So yeah, that's what it reminded me of straight away. As soon as I fucking seen it and read the headline, I thought, yep, The Truman Show. We are in it. No two ways about it. Oh yeah, another classic from the Express. I think yesterday it came out, or the day before. NASA placed on high alert. NASA placed on high alert. NASA on high alert. What are they, some kind of fucking military? Interesting, right? Seemingly placed on high alert as ISS astronauts delay spacewalk due to Russian missile threat. Oh dear, the pesky Russians again. Sputnik 1, anyone? Yeah. When they launched Sputnik 1 into what they called space, the US then set up DARPA. And now the pesky Russians, who of course they're the enemy, right? They've launched this fucking missile, satellite missile. I'm unsure of exactly what it is, but it's seemingly a game changer. I think they're basically saying, look, this can strike anything, anywhere, at any time. So I think they're a bit worried. Space Wars, it's coming. It's been in the pipeline. I think Donald Trump playing his role for the agenda. Yeah, he created the Space Wars. No, not the space agency. No, fucking, what was it? A Space Force. We got there. He created the Space Force to fight space? No, to fight a pretend enemy on a pretend battlefield, in my opinion. Space is an interesting one. I do believe that they've not been there, or at least what they've showed us is not space. Could they have been into space? Possibly. Could there be wee green men? Maybe. Is there any proof? No. There's certainly fucking not. At least in my opinion, that is. And yeah, this guy. Get your ass to Mars. Yeah. Sure. Buzz. Is it Buzz? Yeah, it is. Buzz Aldrin. I always get him confused with Armstrong. I shouldn't, because I'm making a video at the moment on them. Get your ass to Mars! Because that's where everyone is, right? Sure. Of course, Buzz still playing his part. Now, if you look at this photo, you'll notice that Buzz is hiding a wee ring here. It's not quite on properly. Surely he's not got a ring that doesn't fit him. It's almost hidden. It's a certain kind of ring as well, in terms of its design. And this is not this ring, but one like it is one that we're going to get into in the moon video. It's not on Buzz, it is on Armstrong. No, wait, is it? Maybe it is Buzz. Fucking hell, I've confused myself. It's on one of them, put it that way, right? And we're going to get into it. And yeah, it's a dead giveaway. But not only that, it's written in stone that these guys were fucking Freemasons, if you pardon the pun. So we're going to get into that with the video. Fuck, it's annoying me now that I can't remember what guy it was. Was it Aldrin or Armstrong? I think it's Aldrin, actually. So it might actually be the same ring. But you can clearly see that this ring, it's not on properly. I don't know if you're going to see it. It's kind of hidden. You can't really see exactly what it is. Or maybe I'm looking at it wrong. Maybe it's just missed sort of to the side, to the angle. But I feel that it should be facing more. If you notice here, you can see the sun in the... sorry, I think it's a moon. I think it's a crest moon. That's what it looks like. Here. And then that looks a bit like a star. Oh fuck, I went the wrong way. Yeah. So the rings is something that we're going to get into in the moon video, right? I never noticed the moon and the star one before. But it's not this photo we're getting into in the moon video. It is a photo from the Apollo 11, if you can see it, mission, where they went to the moon. Sure, let's go with that, right? But I think, yeah, quite a few of you are going to like the moon video. I think I'm getting better at creating these videos. These are the astronauts. I think this is from the 60s. Yeah, nothing to see here with the ladders, right? Sitting and facing the wrong way. Halfway up this one. This guy's sitting halfway up. He's on a stool. He's not quite in the lodge yet. These guys are. Yeah. Anyway, I guess this would mean nothing. But to a lot of people, they're not fooled by what this is basically saying. But this guy's still being used to push the agenda. He's well and truly behind the veil now in terms of his Masonic work. He's fucking way beyond 33rd degree Masonic monster. He'll be behind the veil with other cretins that are high up in this satanic fucking cult. It's sickening, it really is, when you get right down to it. So we'll get into the Masonic Moon Men. I'm hoping to have it done by Sunday or Monday, right? So look out for it. We'll quickly have a look in the chat and then I'm going to wrap it up, right? Thanks to everyone for jumping in tonight. Pikeys in space. Yeah, look out for that, right? They'll be there collecting all the garbage. All the washing machines. Of course, when they say space junk, they're on about satellites. Yeah, it really makes me wonder where it's going with this. The Earth's going to have rings. Oh man, it is. It's comical. It really is. Jojo Gizmo, there you go. Thanks for joining tonight. We're just about to wrap up. I'm just checking to see if I missed anyone. Then I'll get to the very latest comments. Yeah, I don't think I did. Great stuff. So Sunday, I'm going to be back again on Sunday, right? Matt's in the house. Good to have you tonight. Great stuff, regular, and on Telegram as well. Yeah, I did give away that. A fucking snake. That is what NASA are, a snake. And nothing but deception. It doesn't even matter what you think about the Earth in terms of what shape it might be or whatever it might be. If you can't see that NASA are an entity that cannot be trusted, then you've got a lot to fucking learn, I'm afraid. You need to look at history, at facts, and at all the information that NASA have given us. And if you then decide that you can trust NASA, so be it. You're a fucking braver man than me, because I certainly do not. And there was a period in my life where I would have, in my younger days, I was into the Earth, the space, the planets, Brian Cox, fucking wonders of the universe, fucking shit like that. Not today. It does not fool me, not at all. I was always very curious about it. And of course, a lot of the stuff that they show you, it's a cartoon, it's a simulation, and it's very fitting because that's what the majority of stuff is that they give us. In terms of the moon video, just before we go, it's quite a good one. There's they murdered 3 astronauts in Apollo 1, which they set on fire by the looks of it. And we might touch on that. It's quite sad. It fucking breaks my heart because they clearly murdered these guys. There's one of the CBS News interviews I looked at from when it happened. The news anchor, fucking CBS with the microphone with the all-seeing eye. I mean, come on, fucking, you couldn't make it up. But the news anchor's like, yeah, they unfortunately they died, but they died quietly and instantly. No, they didn't fucking not. They did fucking not. And from the bit of audio that we did get, that is pretty clear. And it's hard to listen to it, as short as it is. Is it Gus Grissom? He was the most outspoken. And he knew that they were never going to get to the moon. It wasn't going to happen. His last words recorded were, how are we going to get to the moon when we can't communicate between 2 or 3 buildings? Then the next part of communication, it was silent. Then the next part, I think it was, there was a young astronaut who was there. He was like an apprentice. It's heartbreaking stuff. I think it was him. He came over saying that there was a fire. I think he was shouting fire, fire. And then the scream, fucking hell. The scream, honestly, that scream, it's haunting. It is genuinely haunting. So I don't know if I'm going to put it in the video, but it is kind of key to how NASA operate. We had Apollo 1 where it went on fire, and then we had the Challenger as well, which is an interesting one. I think in part 2 we'll get into the Challenger. In part 1 it'll be the Apollo 11 fire. In an interview with Armstrong as well, he mentions that the three astronauts who died in the fire of Apollo 1, he says when they got killed. That's how he words it, when they got killed. And I think the news guy as well said that they got killed. Now, that might mean nothing to a lot of people, but it means something to me, I'm afraid. That's not what you would say. Not in my opinion. To me, that implies that they got murdered. It wasn't an accident. And honestly, the audio's haunting. I'm undecided. I guess, hey, reality can be fucking grim, so let's not hide from it. And so be prepared for hearing that it is already on YouTube. You can't find it. But it's not nice. It's not nice to hear. The fucking news anchor saying that they died quietly. Fuck off. They fucking got burnt alive. Of course, they couldn't have anyone who was outspoken about them not making it to the moon. They had to toe the line. Not only that, it put out the fucking message, hey, don't be a Gus Grissom or you're going to get fucking sorted out. That's what they done. Of course, they likely would have been Masons as well, but maybe not as compliant. I guess they're all human as well, right? And I think they had enough of Gus, especially with some of the things that he had been saying. I think he crossed the line, and I think he kind of knew as well, going by what he had been saying, that they had had enough of him. And I think he knew that flight, well, it wasn't a flight, that day, they knew that was it. And I think they were even saying, look, if this is the last time, then we like to think that we've been helping man get to the moon. Because that's what everyone wants, right? To go to the fucking moon. Fuck off. Who on the fucking right mind wants to? I guess maybe now, the way the world is, right? With the current tyranny and agenda. Yeah, fuck it. Where is that fucking rocket? Of course they destroyed the technology. You'll have to jump into one of Elon's rockets, one of his pocket rockets, and get sent to the bottom of the fucking ocean. Oh, there you go. Anyway, I better wrap up. It's almost past. Thanks again to everyone. Remember, the backup channel, the original channel, I will get it right one day, but this is going to be the last kind of update, right? We're going to get back on track come Sunday, right? Back into the swing of it on the original channel. So if you're not there, I think the majority of people now know what's going on, but it's just to reiterate and be sure that if you're not on the original channel, you might be here wondering what's going on, where I am, have I been rubbed out again? Banned again? But I'll be on my original. The link is in the description. If you're not subscribed already, you'll have to jump over if you do want to check the content out, right? No one's forced to. In my opinion, do as you please, right? Sunday, it's likely going to be between 8 and 9 p.m. UK time, Sunday night. Justine, thanks for joining tonight. Justine, a pleasure. Thanks for the continued support as well. I really do appreciate it. Faith, hope, love as well. Great having you in tonight. Carrie, always a pleasure. Yeah, get subbed, or Carrie will be chasing you, right? Yeah, who else? Tony. Yeah, I think so. It's heartbreaking. I mean, they're fucking sick, these guys, these entities. I wish I could tell you different, but And the Challenger as well, but that's a fucking strange one. The more you look into the Challenger, the incident there, it's very strange indeed. There's a lot going on there, a lot of deception. Whereas with Apollo 1, I think that genuinely was a deliberate act, and I think they certainly got rubbed out, the three guys. God rest them. But they maybe should have got out while they could have. I guess in these lodges, you can never really get out, right? It's like a bit like mafia, I guess. You can't leave, right? So thanks very much to everyone. Tony, Justine, Carrie, Charles as well. Good to have you. We're back again, right? Saying hello to everyone. Charles, thanks very much. Hope, love. Sorry, Faith, Hope, Love. If your name's longer than one word, I always get it wrong. That's how smart I am. Faith, Hope, Love. A beautiful name, that, for a channel. What was the name? Last night, someone mentioned it was a great name for a channel. That guy that beats on about the juice. Someone said that would be a great name for a channel, because I had said, yeah, I'm probably known locally now as the guy who beats on about the juice. And someone said that would be a good name for a channel. Of course, we discuss quite a lot of stuff. It's not just the juice, but in terms of the world that we're living in at the moment, it's all about the juice. Fucking hell, they are not letting up. Booster, 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 booster. You've got fucking Sajid Javid or whatever his fucking name is. Basically peer pressuring presenters live on TV. Right, fucking getting his arm behind his back, pushing him through the door to get his booster. Fucking go and get it. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, but someone said, nah, your heart will be fine. No, won't get any blood clots. No, don't be stupid. No, don't worry about the yellow card scheme. No one's dying. No, there's nothing to see. Heart attacks have not increased. Deaths have not increased. Sure. Of course, all that is a complete lie. Especially in Scotland, the deaths. Fucking hell. It's eye-watering, put it that way. We might get into the death rate again. So look out for it. That's not going to be a nice video, put it that way. If we can get a laugh out of that, fucking hell, we'll be doing well. But I think, yeah, it is something that people need to know. There's a lot of things that they can't hide anymore. Yeah, I think so. I think when in terms of the astronauts who got rubbed out, they never miss an opportunity to carry out these rituals. Any chance they get, like we've said before, they always kill more than two birds with one stone, and they make the most of any disaster. You can be rest assured of that. So thanks to Lynn as well. It keeps you awake. Fucking hell. Maybe it was too strong. What you maybe need to get is CBD. It's not got the THC. I've got to watch what I'm saying, because YouTube will say, well, you're not a doctor. But from what I've heard from other people, the CBD can help with sleeping, right? So if you have issues with sleep, that might be an idea to try it. Seemingly, it's not, I don't want to say dangerous, but I've not heard of anyone complaining about it. Weed can have different effects on people. It's not the same throughout. And in terms of weed itself, there can be so many different makes and strains. So you're kind of unsure as to what you're actually getting, unless it's pharmaceutical, I guess. And even then, fucking God only knows what's in it. Of course, they're beginning to take over that side of it now as well. Big Pharma are moving in to take over the CBD. But there is natural stuff that you can look at. There's nothing worse than struggling to sleep. I totally get that. So hopefully you'll find a way, Lynn. Yeah, maybe you're going to bed too early. You need to stay up and watch the live, right? Just listen to me. That'll put you to sleep. I remember we done a live stream and someone said the live started and they started watching and they were in their bed and they watched for about an hour and then they fell asleep, and when they woke up I was still going. And they were getting up to go to work and I was still fucking going. I think we went about 4.5 hours that night, so quite a long one. It was on this channel, I believe. So yeah, thanks again to everyone. Kari, Justine. People in the chat will know a lot more than me when it comes to CBD and probably even sleep. Even though, fuck, we all sleep just about every night, if we're lucky, right? But it can play havoc, not getting a good sleep. I've had it with the kids and other things. Toothache, fucking hell. It's no use for anyone. And I'd rather people tried natural and not so dangerous remedies, if you like, rather than big pharma remedies. Because although they might work, it's not going to help in the long run. That's not how big pharma works, I'm afraid. Of course, everyone here knows that. So thank you to everyone, to Charles as well. Great stuff. Kari, Justine, Faith, Hope, Love, fantastic. Lynn as well, great stuff. A dog named Boo, a regular, good to have you back again. I listened from the top. I've been too down to join in the chat. Hopefully I will feel better soon. Not so great that. I'm sorry to hear that. People don't have to engage in the chat. When I'm watching a live, I can be fucking comment after comment. Yeah, but this. Yeah, but that. Yeah, but this. And people would think, fucking hell, give it a rest. But other times, I don't even comment if I'm watching a live. But it just depends, I guess, what you've got to say. There is people who watch who don't comment, and that's fine. But it's not so good to hear that you've been feeling a bit down. That can happen for everyone from time to time. That's not going to make it any easier, but it can be the case. And we've kind of got to just power on through it, right? We never know what's around the corner. There could be good things to come in your life. With anything, you genuinely do not know what's around the corner. So we kind of live in hope as well, because we do live in a tough world, right? We'd be telling lies if we said any different. There can be a lot of good things in life, but it can be tough, and it can grind away at everyone. It doesn't matter who you are. I have met men, the biggest of men, the toughest of men, and they struggle. They really fucking struggle with life. Now, to look at these guys, you would never ever think it. You would think they didn't have a care in the world. They couldn't, but they do, and they worry and they struggle just with daily life, because that's the society that we live in. It is tyrannical, and it's only gotten worse. Hence why the suicide rate in the past year has went higher than any one of fucking Elon Masonic Rocket Man's drones could ever go, unfortunately. And I think that is, I mean, I can't say for sure. I know it is the case in Scotland, but I would imagine it's the same right across the fucking world, unfortunately. And we are on the path to worst case scenario at the moment. I tweeted Rich Yallen. He read it out today. The guest on mentioned about shortages of staff for a care home. Yeah, I got a letter from the school. The 3 different schools that my kids attend, all of them have got staff shortages. Every school in Murray has got staff shortages. Every hospital has got staff shortages. Every big company has got staff shortages. And still, people don't fucking get it. The death rate, through the roof. The morgues, filling up through the roof. Yet people still don't fucking get it. The undroppable penny. They refuse to see it. Cognitive dissonance, I think. Some would maybe say. They will not accept it. Of course, they would rather be part of the lie than go against it and be looked at by the masses as an outcast, as crazy. But there you go, I better wrap it up tonight. Thanks again to everyone. I always enjoy our chats. It's great. We have a fantastic community. And I'm very grateful to everyone. Jojo Gizmo as well. Thank you for joining tonight. Post Stefan free. Have you got free channels? Have you been deleted? I think you maybe mentioned that before. Justine, great to have you tonight. And Carrie and Faith, Hope, Love. Again, thank you very much. And thanks to Carrie for helping out in the Telegram. Because of the fucking bots that we've had. Buggers, man, so they are. Thank you. We are on Telegram. Feel free to join it, but I mean, I hate advising people getting different apps or joining different things, so I tend not to. So if you're not on Telegram, forget it. Don't worry about it. You're not missing very much, to be fair. Tony as well, good to have you tonight. And Lynn, great stuff. Hopefully you'll have a good sleep tonight. Justine, fantastic, a pleasure to have you as always. Like I said, between 8 and 9 o'clock Sunday night I'll be live on the original channel, right? This will be, I think it'll be basically alive and not complying, so we might touch on a couple of things, right? So be prepared. As always, a bit of a relaxed affair. Nothing major, nothing groundbreaking, right? And a bit of a catch up as well. So yeah, what have I got to go out in? I'm unsure what I've got. I cut the intro a wee bit short, but I wanted to get going. I don't know what I've got ready. Hopefully everyone has a great weekend, right? The weather here's been fucking terrible. I mentioned the storm Arwen the other day. People were getting blown off their fucking doorstep, but they were still saying, yeah, come and get your juice. Forget about the weather. Forget about the spraying. I mean the weather, right? Don't worry about the geoengineering. I mean the weather. Yeah, but 3 people died because of the storm. No, don't worry about that. Come along, roll up in more ways than one, and come and get your fucking juice. Every time I've been past the Jabatois, the juice factory now, they're all queuing up, getting the booster shot. And every one of them that I see, of course the majority of them have got masks on. But there you go. Let's not get into masks or I'll get a strike for my opinion on them. But their faces, I shit you not, their faces are fucking tripping them. Their faces are all the way down to the ground. Genuine worry, genuine concern. You can almost hear them thinking, what the fuck am I doing? And they're fucking worried, alright. Even the juiced know that they are likely walking into a trap that they may never get out of, unfortunately. And let's look, when people who have been juiced see the light, if you like, I don't really like saying that, but when they realise what's happening, we've kind of got to try and help them, right? Let's not abuse them. Let's try and get them on side, and I guess take them under our wing, look after them as much as we can, right? Because they're victims. We're all victims of the agenda, Lorna as well, there you go. Fantastic. Yeah, my wife actually tries different things like that. Maybe that's an idea, Lynn, that you could use. There's different music and certain sounds as well that people just fall asleep straight away. I think rain is one, although rain, that's not one for me. That'll keep me awake. Fucking hate the rain. I've had enough of rain, that's for sure. But I better wind it down. Anyway, so have a great weekend, and I will catch everyone on Sunday night. It's going to be on the original channel, right? The intro that I used to use, with the blinded by the light music, the piano sort of electric music, it was originally copyright free. Now it's not. So I don't know, we're going to have to rethink with the intro. So look out for, well, the intro for the lives at least. There might be a new one to come, right? If you've got any ideas, then fire them over. Or any music that's not copywritten, or even if it's been made by you that you're willing to let me use, right? That would be great. If there's any musicians out there, get in touch, and I'll easily use it if it's good enough, right? Of course, it wouldn't have to be great. I'd be more than willing to use it. I did used to get stuff sent in. When I used to do meme of the week from time to time, but that was before we got deleted a wee while ago. That, but anyway, I think we'll go out on. We'll get a copyright, but it's fine. We won't get removed because it's the end of the show. But all it means is I can't monetize it, but my channel can't be monetized anyway. So it's really no skin off my nose, and we get to listen to a good song by Ian Brown, who liked the clone video. Maybe Ian was telling us that he's one. Who knows, right? But yeah, I've got a lot of time for Ian Brown. It was good to see that he had liked it and watched it, right? You're in good company, right? The legend, Ian Brown. So, have a great weekend, and thank you to everyone who's been there throughout and stood by the backup channel as well, and hopefully you can jump over to the original channel where we will continue. I will put the odd upload here, so the channel won't be non-existent, right? I will put a video from time to time, and who knows, I might get banned again, and we might be back here and back to square one, right? That could happen. So have a great weekend, get out there, have fun, look after one another, keep your eyes peeled, and don't be fucking fooled. And remember, do not comply, right? And that is about it. Bye bye.
We don't need no stinking badges. Just a little seed makes a big tree, standing on its own, thriving all alone. Just a little seed makes a big tree, grows so high, gonna touch the sky. Just a little seed makes a big tree, spreads roots deep, branches far and wide. Masonic lockdown in your hometown, Masonic lockdown. Can you hear me now? From the top down, soul shock down, state shakedown, mass breakdown, global orders, riding over borders. Get behind your doors for the new world order. Dr. Evil and his needle, Dr. Evil with a master plan, a false vaccine, like a bad dream. The plan's a microchip, every woman, child and man. The plan's to chip us all, to have complete control, the land, the sky, your soul. Tastes like silence in the snow. You're free to do exactly as you're told. Obey, consume and die, and hope to heaven for your pie up in the sky. Sleepwalking, dreaming, you best believe your lying eyes. Geoengineering, making more than patterns in the skies. 5G radiation, beamed to Earth from space by satellites. The scientists and media tricks, trying to tell me 2 and 2 is 5. Excuse me while I mention the strategy of tension, mass mind manipulation, psychological operation, the general population hypnotized right in front of your eyes. Drama and lies, look into my eyes. Just a little seed makes a big tree, standing on its own, thriving all alone. Just a little seed makes a big tree, grows so high, gonna touch the sky. Just a little seed makes a big tree, spreads roots deep, branches far and wide. Masonic lockdown in your hometown. Masonic lockdown, can you feel me now? Masonic lockdown, soul shocked down, stage shakedown, a mass breakdown. Put your muzzle on, get back in your basket, get behind your doors, cause living here is drastic. Dr. Evil and his needle, Dr. Evil with a master plan, a false vaccine, like a bad dream. The plan to microchip every woman, child and man. The plan to chip us all, to have complete control, the land, the sky, or soul. Na 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 na, 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 na na na.
We're taking things that are, genetically modified organisms and we're injecting them in little kids' arms. We just shoot them right into the vein.
But you don't have a choice. People act like you have a choice.